So now I'm going to sharing the topic evaluation of Fourier integral by residue theorem. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Uh, Already you know how we evaluate the improper integral function of x. That is the improper integral minus infinity f of x dx. So here this is also improper integral. That integral is Fourier. They call it Fourier integral because the integral is associated with sine and cos functions. That is periodic functions. Sine and cos functions, not other four functions. Sine and cos function period 2 pi, 2 and pi. So here the integral of the type you see minus into plus infinity f of x. Previously only f of x dx. Here f of x cos nx dx. Second type is f of x sin nx dx. Right? That is called Fourier. These two integral is called Fourier integrals. So why it is Fourier? Because Fourier integral is a periodic functions, right? Fourier integral is a or periodic functions is a Fourier the function fx in Fourier series means it is a periodic function with sine and cos functions. So now you see, just I have give you just hints. We already know how to evaluate the convergent for improper integral by using residue theorem and also find the limit. So what type of integral like that? Minus infinity f of x dx or 0 to infinity f of x dx. So this is a third type of integral, evaluation of Fourier integral by residue theorem. So integral of this type already have told you. For n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, so it will be cos x or sin cos 2x, cos 3x, multiple of angles. The integral convergent, that is these integrals are convergent and it is improper. So same procedure. The function f of x is equal to p of x by q of x. Degree of q of x must be exceed by at least 2 units from degree of px. Same procedure, same that the conditions. So all poles for the this contour integral. You see that this contour integral, you know, since the limit is minus infinity to plus infinity, so you take that is only upper half of the z plane because x is equal to minus infinity, x is equal to plus infinity. That is from the left extend to my left side and right side. So this is the upper half of the z plane, and the contour is like that, just like previous. That is contour C is circumference of the semicircle with center at 0, radius is equal to r. Is semicircle, that circumference is CR, because since radius of this circle is r, therefore we take CR, that is circumference of the semicircle CR, and minus r to r along the real line segment that is on the x-axis. So same contour, but the only difference is cos associated with cos nx or sin nx or both. So here also the same conditions. There is no poles on the real axis. All the poles we have to consider for calculation of residue. Those are on the upper half of the z plane. That is the first quadrant and second quadrant only. So those poles lies in the third and fourth quadrant below of the z plane. So we are not consider that pole. So we will discard that poles for the calculations. So here already have C is equal to CR plus minus R to R. So same contour. What we'll do here? Only difference is already have sent last week about the these integrals indirectly. So if sin nx or sin mx, so sin mx is the imaginary part of e to the imx, because you know e to the imx is equal to cos mx plus I sin mx. So sin mx is the imaginary part of e to the imx, and cos mx is the real part of the e to the imx. So it is read as, so sin mx is equal to im e to the imx, and cos mx is the real part of e to the imx, or is short for re e to the imx. Re means the real part of the exponential function, im means imaginary part of the functions. So if n is equal to 1, so that is the sin x. Sin x is the imaginary part of e to the ix. If m is equal to sin 2x, so it is the imaginary part of e to the 2 I 2x, like that. So according to questions, you have to take that the either it is the imaginary real part of e to the imx, taking m for different value of m. Since the integration is taken over the contour c, and c is given like that, so just like as previous, we write contour integration c f z sin n pi z is equal to integration over cr sin f z sin n z dz plus minus r to r f of x sin nx dx. Just like as previous, because it is second part of the integral is along the real axis, therefore z is equal to x. So we are not write z here because it is a, since limit are real quantity, therefore we have to give x, not z. So if you take r tends to infinity, then second part becomes minus into infinity f of x sin nx dx, and here limit r tends to infinity, integration over cr f z sin pi z, we have to prove it is tends to 0, and your left side of the integral, left side is equal to, since it's a closed contour, having some poles inside. So, and by residue theorem, the result is 2 pi I into sum of the residues. So, I have written here minus infinity to infinity f of x sin nx dx is equal to the contour integrations c f z sin n pi z minus this. We have to prove this second part tends to 0 as r tends to infinity, as using the same logic, a plus b mod greater than equal to a minus b mod greater than equal to a mod minus b mod. So this contour integral is equal to pi I into sum of the residues of the poles, those are in upper half of the z plane. Similarly, we write cos x like that, 2 pi I into sum of the residues, and second part must be equal to 0. So what to do here? So sin nz is equal to, you write, replace sin nz is equal to e to the imaginary part of e to the inz, and cos nz is equal to real part of e to the inz. So now this integral become minus infinity to infinity f of x sin nx dx is equal to imaginary part of the contour integrations f z into e to the power I nz dz plus limit r tends to infinity, that is integration over cr f z e to the power inz dz. Right. So here this is second formula is like that. So are you understand this formula? Hello students. Concept of this theorems, concept of this problem for your integral. In an integral, if it is a sine function or a cos function, if it is a sine function, you replace sine function by e to the power I z. If it is a sine z, then you take imaginary part of e to the iz becomes sin z is equal to sin z. That and also cos z real part. You have to do like that. Then integrate just like as previous. That is evaluation of improper integral. Here you see questions. Evaluate this integral 0 to infinity cos 2x x square plus 1 dx by using the residue theorem. This is integral is called Fourier integral because it is associated with cos 2x. Previously, you have solved these questions dx by x square plus 1 or dx by x square plus 1 whole square. You have already did it. So this integral is equal to half minus into infinity cos 2x x square plus 1 dx, and this is equal to half e to the real part of minus into infinity e to the power 2ix x square plus 1 dx. That means your problem 0 to infinity cos 2x x square plus 1 dx become 1 by 2 real part of minus into infinity e to the power 2ix by x square plus 1 dx. This is the important line for this problem. What will do? Answer 0 to infinity cos 2x x square plus 1 dx is equal to half. Already have written here. So you have to write the first step method. Consider the integral. Consider the integral I is equal to counter integrations. Integration of the closed curve C e to the power I 2iz by z square plus 1 dz. Consider the integral first. You have to write like that. So after evaluating this integral, you take the real part of that result. That will be the answer. So I is equal to integral of e to the 2iz this. So there is no problem to you how to evaluate this because C is equal to CR plus minus R to R. So e to the power 2iz z square plus dz is equal to, that is if you split it, CR e to the power 2iz like that. Limit R tends to infinity is this. So now you find the poles and residues. So z square plus 1, z is equal to plus minus 1, that is 2 simply pole. So z is equal to I in the upper half of the z plane, z is equal to minus I in the lower part of the z plane. So that poles is not considered for us. So now by formula, what is your I? I is equal to 2 pi into sum of the residues at z is equal to I. If you calculate the residue at z is equal to I, this is e to the power 2iz functions here. So it is a simple pole 0 by 0 for differentiate, put z is equal to I, result is e minus 2 e to the power minus 2 2i. So actually integral I is equal to pi e to the power minus 2. So actually this is not your result. If you equate real part, since it is the function is your cos z, so you have to equate real part of this integral, real part of the integral I. So if you equate real part of the integral I, then you will find cos 2z, right? So I is equal to pi by e square. Pi by e square means if you equate real part of this integral, it is itself pi by e square. So result is pi by e square. So second part. So now 0 to infinity e to the this. Now you come to this come to first one. So actually we have to start from here. We have start from here. The integral 0 to infinity cos dx by this is equal to half of this real part of this integral. So we have to consider replace x by z. Here replace x by z and minus into plus infinity. Over the contour integral C. So now result is, if you replace this integral here, result is real part is same it is. So result is just divided by 2. 1 by 2 pi e square. That is your result. So how will you prove second part? second part, for second part, so explanation what will given here, real part of this, real part of this. So real part of pi e to the power minus 2 is equal to pi this. So for your understanding, I have given to you, provided this integral tends to 0. Provided this integral tends to 0. So how will you prove this integral tends to 0 over the semicircle? So integration of a semicircle we prove, that is integral over CR e to the power 2iz by z square plus 1 tends to 0 as r tends to infinity. By the same procedure, so mod z is equal to r, z is equal to r e to the power I theta, theta will from 0 to pi, dz is equal to this, that is iz d theta. So d theta is equal to dz by iz. So if you take e to the power 2 iz by z square mod is equal to mod of e to the power 2 ir, replace z by r cos theta plus r sin theta. That is r of cos theta plus sin theta, z, because the polar form I have given here, z is equal to r e to the power I theta. So r cos theta plus r I sin theta. So if you replace here, that is e power of 2 I r cos theta plus I sin theta, and denominator is r square 2 I theta plus 1. So now if you split it, that is e to the power 2 I 2r cos theta, because this is I, right? So into e to the power I theta. What is your I theta here? E to the power I r to e to the power I r cos theta into e to the power I this e to the power minus 2r cos theta. So so what will this? So IR e to the power I theta. Why it is I to the power theta? 2r cos theta. So actually this r square, you take r square common, this. So r tends to 0. E to the 2i r I theta is equal to theta plus this is equal to 1.
Sir, from where does that e to the I theta came?
Just where it is e to the, why I am writing here e to the I theta, I am not to understand why I am writing here, hence tends to 0. E to the r e I theta. So now you leave e to the I theta. Why you write here? I am writing e to the r. So dz है ना, dz. What is your dz? What is your dz? dz is equal to ri e to the I theta, d theta. dz ri e to the I theta. Perhaps I theta from dz. Here. So, alright, I will tell you where this, perhaps it is come from dz, because your integral is e to the 2iz by z square plus 1 dz mod, right? So dz I have not written here. Alright, I will check and tell you. So you see, if you solve the questions, find the answer. So this is e to e power minus 2 by 2i, and the result is pi by 2 e to the power minus 2. This is your answer. and this is your secondary part. This is tends to 0. I will explain to you. Now you see second question. Minus infinity cos 3x by x square plus 1 whole square dx by residue formula. By the same procedure, what will do? You have to consider the integral contour integration e to the 3iz by z square plus 1 whole square dz. Replace z by x by z. So integrate this and you take, that is, since it is a cos theta, you equate real part of your answer. So by the same procedure, I minus y and your double pole. So residue at z is equal to I is equal to 1 by I e to the e cube. So result 2 pi I into this, and this part is minus this. Taking real part, both sides we get. So answer is same. I cancel, real part is 2 pi by e cube. So the value of the integral is 2 pi by e cube. But second part you have to prove. You see second part. So I have not did here. The real part of this integral less than or equal to e to the power this dz. So dz means, if you take mod of dz is a pi r. So this this is the less than equal to. You follow this procedure better. Follow this procedure. Right? Z is equal to r e to the right theta. Theta is equal to 0 to pi. If you take the integral mod of the integral of this real part of this mod and limit r tends to infinity. So mod of e to the power 3iz is always less than or equal to 1. Right? Because it is cos 3z plus I sin 3z. So it is always less than or equal to 1 because sin and cos function are less than or equal to 1 mod of this. So denominator will z square plus 1 whole square greater than or equal to z square. This is r square minus 1 already know. So it is tends to 0 because the dividing both denominator and numerator by r square are 4. So it tends to 0. Now, can you solve the question number 1? Already have solved question number 1. So please you solve question number 1. Right? Here is x sin x. So what do you do here? Consider the integral. This integral is equal to real part of, imaginary part of. You write this question number 1. Minus infinity x cos sin x square plus 2x plus 2 dx is equal to imaginary part of integral minus infinity x e to the power ix divided by x square plus 2x plus 2 dx, imaginary part. So after writing that, consider the integral, that is contour integration over the closed curve C, z e to the power iz, you write z e to the power iz divided by z square plus 2z plus 2 dz, which is equal to limit r tends to infinity integral over CR right. Sorry, limit r tends to infinity, imaginary part of integral over CR z e to the power iz divided by z square plus 2z plus 2 dz right? Plus limit r change to minus into infinity. Hello. Electrical 887. Electrical 887. Gopu Vishal. Gopu.
Sure.
So can you solve the question number 1? What I told you, instruction, what I told you, you can solve.
Okay.
Now, what have we written till now? What have we written? The integral you write. Integral you write the question minus into infinity x sin x by x square plus 2x plus 2 dx. You write is equal to imaginary part of im integral from minus into infinity x e to the power ix divided by x square plus 2x plus 2 dx. Right? Manish Kumar Dora. Manish.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you have write the integral form.
Yes, sir. Integral over CR Z e power IZ by
No,
Z.
first write consider the integral. What is
Yes,
that
sir.
integral? Consider the integral.
Minus infinity to infinity.
So first to write that is minus into infinity x sin x by x square plus 2x plus 2 dx is equal to imaginary part of im.
E power yes, sir. I am.
Minus into infinity x e power
Ix.
ix divided by x square plus 2x plus 2 dx. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
after that step, you write consider the integral. You write consider the integral. You write the contour integration over the closed curve C.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes.
Replace x by z. That is z e to the power iz. Z e to the power iz by z square plus 2z plus 2 dz. Right?
Yes, sir.
Is equal to what is C? You know C is a two parts circumference of semicircle CR, that is CR plus minus R to R. So
R. Yes.
that will be integration of the closed curve C is equal to, you write integral over CR, integral over CR Z e to the power iz divided by z square plus 2z plus 2 dz. Right? Then plus integral minus into infinity, right? So because along the real axis z is equal to x, so minus into infinity, you write x sin x divided by x square plus 2x plus 2 dx. Are you understanding this line? Manish?
Yes, sir.
So you have to write first line, then you write, it is not Manish for everybody. Consider the integral over the contour C, right? Just replace x by z in exponential form, right? So first part will be, because you know contour, closed curve C contour is equal to CR plus minus r to r. So the integral become just you write CR and minus r to r because since it is along the real axis, so z is equal to x. So after that, what will do? Taking r tends to infinity, so r tends to infinity, or taking r tends to infinity. So you write the left side. Same integration of the contour C, right? E to the power z e to the power iz by z square plus 2z plus 2 dz is equal to limit r tends to infinity. Limit r tends to infinity, right? Integration over CR z e to the power iz z square plus 2 this. Then if you take limit r tends to infinity, so it will be becomes plus minus infinity to plus infinity x sin x divided by x square plus 2x plus 2 dx. Actually your aim you have to calculate this result. X e to the power 2ix x e to the 2ix x square plus 2, right? So actually your question is, if you take your, since it is a sine function, you take the imaginary part both sides, you will get the result. So first evaluate, after evaluate, then you take imaginary part. So from the very beginning, if you write I am, it will be confusion for you. So after that line, so you have to calculate what is the poles on the upper half of the z plane. Already know left side z square plus 2z plus 2, that poles will be, it will be minus 1 plus minus I. Already you have did it, minus 1 plus minus I. So only minus 1 plus I if the above of the z plane, other is minus 1 minus I, that is below of the z plane, lower part of the z plane. So you find the residue at z is equal to minus 1 plus I. So residue is like that because the function is z e to the power iz, right? So you have to find the residue. Residue is equal to pi by e sin 1 cos 1 plus cos 1, right? Sin 1 plus cos 1. So this is real, all are real. Are pi I, this is residue, calculate residue. For the residue,
The residue is e to the power minus minus I minus 1 into minus I minus 1 by 2i.
so there is a I.
Yes, sir, there is I.
If it is a I, then you take, since your question is sine function is imaginary part I am,
Yes, sir.
so equal to imaginary part of that answer, residue. No, so residue is
After,
this.
sir, after multiplying 2 pi I, then
Multiplying 2 after multiplying 2 pi I,
yes, sir.
multiply. So that is control integration of our closed curve C is equal to 2 pi I into sum of the residues. Multiply and equate imaginary part of that answer. Result. So result come.
Yes, sir. Result is
Sir,
Ritika,
it is coming sin 1 minus cos 1.
No,
Sin
sir.
1?
Plus cos 1.
Yes, sir. Plus cos 1.
My result is correct.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So just to equate. So this is one part is over. For second part, you take limit r tends to infinity modulus of z e to the power iz divided by z square plus 2z plus 2 dz mod. Right? So modulus of dz is equal to pi r. Modulus of dz is equal to pi r. Already know half of the semicircle length of arcual length. Z is equal to r e to the I theta. So you know e to the power ix. What is your e to the ix? If you take the mod of e to the ix, e to the ix is equal to cos x plus I sin x. If you take mod, that is cos square x plus sin square x, it is always equal to 1, right? Similarly here you see z into e to the power iz. Z means what is your z? Z is equal to r e to the power I theta. Z is equal to r e to the power I theta, right? Mod r e to the power I theta mod into e to the power iz mod. So r e to the power I theta mod means only r, because e to the power I theta, value of e to the power I theta mod is always 1, because it is a cos theta plus I sin theta. If you take a mod cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. And mod of e to the power I 3 theta. Sorry, e to the power iz, mod of e to the power iz, right? If you replace z by your r cos theta plus I sin theta and take the mod, it is always 1. Hello? Hello? Asutosh? So perhaps now Asutosh?
Yes, sir.
You have did the questions. I have given the instruction. You solve the questions or not?
Yes, sir. The
Second
first part solved.
and then a second first part already solved. Second part. Satyaranjan? Nandu Vivek? 651? Hello? 651? So you solve second part or not? Tends to 0. That is, you will find only r. Denominator will be, already I have told you. Last class I have told you. That is z square plus 2z plus 2 mod greater than equal to z square plus 2z, which is greater than equal to z square minus 2z mod, right? Z square mod minus 2z mod. So that means r square plus minus 2r. Denominator will be r square minus 2r, right? And numerator will be only, that is, what is that? For this problem, it may be a problem. Question number 1, because the degree of a numerator and degree of a denominator is not exceeding 2, right?
Yes, sir. Limit does not tend to 0.
One
No,
only
it does not tend to 0, because you see degree of a numerator is 1
and two
and
denominator.
denominator is 2, not exceeding by 3. this. So degree of denominator must be greater than equal to 2, 3, greater than equal to 3. If it is 3, then it will be tends to 0. Otherwise, it not tends to 0. Right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Tending to pi.
Question number 2 also I have given same type. You solve question number 3 and question number 4 also same problem. That is not satisfying the conditions because
Sir,
denominator is 4 and numerator is 3. Right?
sir, in the first part, residue is coming sin 1 minus cos 1.
First question.
Yes, sir. Residue 1 is coming sin 1 minus cos 1.
Then some students told me it is sin 1 plus cos 1.
Yeah, sin 1 minus cos 1 will come in the real part. In the imaginary part, it will come sin 1 plus cos 1.
You take since a sine function, you take imaginary part.
Yes, sir. Imaginary one is sin 1 minus cos 1.
Some students got this answer. Hello, actually answer is pi by e sin 1 plus cos 1. You check your answer. If it is minus, you check it. Because already some students told me, sir, answer is correct. Alright, you solve the question number 3. Right? You can solve the question number 3 and second part tends to 0. So for question number 1, 2 and 4, that inequality not satisfy. That is that condition. Degree of denominator and degree of numerator difference by 2 or more. So I will check and told you. Now you can solve question number 3. Now you have a time. You solve question number 3. You write the question number 3. Integral minus into infinity x sin x. You write the question number 3. X sin x divided by x4 plus 4 dx. And answer is pi by 2 e to the that is sin 1 by e. Write it. Now I will be go to other pages. You write the questions at first. Hello, Piyush.
Yes, sir.
Have you
Yes,
write the
sir.
questions? You have write the
Yes, sir.
question. You
Yes, sir.
solve the questions. Now you go to I will go to next page. So you solve the questions. Everybody should solve the questions. Darkness.